Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Miles here. Today, I'm going to be hopefully helping you address a Streamlabs issue that's pretty much making your stream unviewable. And I've been struggling with this for probably like a month, and it's been driving me insane. Like, so much stress because all I wanted to do was stream for my viewers, and everyone's like, your stream is messing up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So it took me so long to figure out, and I don't know how widespread this issue was, but the solution was somewhat complex. So like, I just solved it. I was about to go to the gym, but I was like, you know what? There might be someone like me out there that's trying to figure this crap out that can't, because it wasn't like straightforward. And so I was like, I gotta make a tutorial just in case it helps one or two of you guys.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys. It means so much. Thanks.
First, I'm going to show you, okay? So it initially started as this like little audio crackle.
Dig
okay?
first. Let's go dig first. It's way the fuck over there. This is shit loot. There might be something special here.
And keep in mind, for me specifically, I had just migrated my OS over. I had been tinkering with some new VSTs, and so like this audio crackle, I was like, man, it's probably something I just tweaked, you know? However, I had also just updated Streamlabs, okay? Because it kept throwing it in my face. It's like, oh, hey, update, kind of like Windows 11, you know what I mean? So I was like, fine, get out of my face. Biggest mistake ever, okay? So I updated it, and it's where these issues stem from. So it started out as this little audio crackle, and over the course of weeks, it progressively got worse to where my stream was like unwatchable. Fuck, man. So my microphone is unmuted, but has no signal. You, it's your god software, you fucking idiots. Fucking bullshit. Because fucking Streamlabs sucks, fucking ass, bro. I can't revert back to their previous, before they fucking released an update and fucked it all up. And it drove me insane. So naturally, I was like, okay, I just need to revert back. No, there's not a simple way to do that either. Okay, so like I reached out to Streamlabs. They were kind enough to send me a previous version. First, they wanted me to troubleshoot, and I was like, dude, like, this is an issue with your software. I just want to revert back. I have no benefit from updating to your crappy version. Okay, so what versions am I speaking of? At the time of this video, it's 1.19.3. Okay, that's the version I was on where the issue started. Okay. So so they sent me the software, and so you uninstall the actual current version that you've got, and then you install the previous version. Should be that easy, right? No. So when I launched it, and this is where it got kind of like odd to figure out, and this is why I'm making the video. When I launched the software, it popped up that same thing, like, there's a new version out. Do you want to upgrade? And I said, it says later. You have the option to click later. So I click later, and then Streamlabs just never launches. And so I went into app data and everything. I deleted all associated files, which would be logical, correct? And I lost all my encoder settings by doing so, you know, and it still wouldn't open. And I'm like, fuck, man. So like, what I did to get it to work, and I'm going to show you here on the desktop. So these are my install versions that I had left over. So 1.19.1 is what I reverted back to first, okay? And so when I went into my Streamlabs, this is where I installed it. So what I had to do, and I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. I went into properties, okay? I went into details, what you need to do is remove properties and personal information. And I don't exactly understand why this fixed it. The only thing I can think of is like the software doesn't see what version it is, but it freaking worked. Okay. So then Streamlabs launched, and keep in mind, I was on version 1.19.1. Okay. The issue was still present, and it was actually worse. And I had lost all my encoder settings. So my stream looked even like it was like I was so angry. Okay. But it got better because I was like, okay, 1.19.1 isn't working. So I reverted back to 1.18.3. I did the same thing. Okay. And when you remove the properties on the 1.19.1, or if you just go straight here, 1.18.3, it creates like Streamlabs OBS copy. So you'll have like 2 EXEs. Okay, so you're using the copy one. So hopefully that makes sense. You'll just see like a second EXE file after you remove the properties. Okay. So like, for example, I'll do it for this. Okay. So like I go into properties so you guys can see. Okay. And then I go into details, remove personal, and then I click OK. Okay. And then you can see it creates this copy. Okay. One thing I want to add in here that I want to try to explain as simply as possible, because it's really not complex. I just want to be sure I'm super clear, is that I always run Streamlabs as admin. Okay. And when reverting back to a previous version of the software, running it as admin could have been what prevented it from launching when you say like do not update. It shouldn't, but it could be the reason why creating that copy exe by removing the properties launches it. So if for some reason creating the copy by removing the properties doesn't work for you, just double check that you're not running it in admin. And you should be able to run it in admin in this scenario, but I've noticed that if I try to run it in admin, Streamlabs doesn't launch because I'm not on the current version of the software. It's really weird, but I just want to make sure to put that in there because it's something I noticed after the fact. So yeah, so that's the one you're going to use to launch. And then it'll still have that same pop-up where it says, do you want to update? No, because this version of the software is fucked. So you click later and then it'll launch OBS or Streamlabs OBS. And then that simple reverting back solved my issue. Okay, guys? So I've been so stressed, so incredibly stressed that I finally fixed the issue. So if you haven't updated your Streamlabs from 1.18, don't. Okay? Because there's a chance you could end up like me and it's a hassle to revert back. So I emailed Streamlabs for the previous version, which they should have a repository on their website so we can troubleshoot ourselves if we have an issue, but they don't. So there's a website I'll link. I also download, that's actually where I got the 1.19.1 because I couldn't initially launch the one Streamlabs sent me, which was 1.18.3. Hopefully you guys are following this. So I'll link that website because they have all the versions and the software seems fine and it seems like a reputable site. Don't hold me to it. I just found the site today, but I'm good to go. I had to share. So let me know in the comments if this helped you, if you had a similar issue. And I just hope this helps at least one of you guys because I was like, if it helps somebody, it's worth making this video. So that's it for me. I just wanted to share and hopefully save some of you guys some freaking stress because I'm going to put some clips in here that are embarrassing, but I was like raging about this. So yeah, good luck guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments if I didn't explain something as well as I should because I don't have everything in front of me. I'm just kind of like talking as I make this. But yeah, that's it for me. Have a good one. Have fun streaming and rockin' stone if you play DRG. Later. One last thing while I have you guys here, it's off topic, but I literally just published a children's book not too long ago. I think like a month or two ago. And I've done like no marketing. I'm self-publishing, but I put my heart and soul into it. And I think it turned out pretty awesome, but it's on Amazon and that market is so saturated. So if this video helped you out and you have the means to do so, and you have, you know, someone to read it to, it would mean the world to me if you guys picked up my book. It's an adventure book. It's got like really vivid illustrations. So while it's longer, it's got over 100 pages, full color illustrations. I got kind of carried away, I'd say. I didn't do the art, but an amazing artist did. And I hope the story lives up to the art. But yeah, I just wanted to mention it while I have you here. And worst case, you can share it with someone that you know that has kids and that might like it. So yeah, if you or whoever picks it up, be sure to leave a review, because that's the only way this book will get discovered more. And let me know you purchased it in the comments, because it'll make my day. So yeah, either way, good luck if you have a Streamlabs issue. And hopefully this video at least puts you on the right track.